Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Word for the Day today. It is such a glorious day, but I confess that I'm hibernating a little today because I'd honestly planned to do Word for the Day from a lovely sunny spot somewhere, but hay fever is just not the one at the moment, and I'm just struggling in the heat as a pregnant woman. So forgive me that I am just coming to you from my everyday location. But I hope that you are able to enjoy the sun at the moment. For Word for the Day over the next few days, I wanted to read to you actually from one of my favourite devotional books. It's this one. It's called Choose Life, and it's a devotional book that lasts for the whole year, 365 readings for radical disciples by Simon Gillibow, maybe. Apologies, I do not know how to pronounce that. But it is just such a wonderful book with a reading each day and just so many really, really insightful reflections and stories and things. So I've chosen 3 on a kind of similar theme that I thought we could look at over the next few days. So let me read you this story. It's only short. Johnny Lingo was a wealthy young entrepreneur living on the Polynesian island of Nirabi. He was in love with Mahana, who lived on the neighbouring island of Kirawadi. Objectively speaking, however, Mahana's looks could be at best described as plain. So her father was delighted that she had found a suitor. The tradition on the island of Kirawadi stated that a man had to bargain for his future wife with his potential father-in-law by offering cows. The usual price for a bride was 4 cows. The most beautiful young ladies went for 6 cows, however. Sam, Mahana's father, had decided to ask for 2 cows, but would be willing to settle for even just 1. On the day of trading, the 2 respective families gathered around in anticipation. How many cows? They were astonished when Johnny Lingo arrived and offered 8 cows for Mahana. They wondered why a smart trader would waste so many cows so unnecessarily. But 6 months later, they discovered the reason. Mahana had become the most beautiful woman in all the islands, thriving as she loved and served her husband. She had been given value and she had blossomed. Now we all have the same value in the eyes of Jesus Christ. We're all 8 cow saints, worthy of 8 cows. He had paid exactly, this is God, Jesus, he paid exactly the same great price for you as he paid for me, for the Apostle Paul, or for Billy Graham. The great theologian Paul Tillich used to say, accept the fact that you are accepted. Because when you do so, just as in the example of Mahana and the cows, you will thrive and you will accept other people around you as well and serve them, and they won't owe you anything and you won't mind that at all. That's the beautiful fruit and security that comes from knowing you are accepted, valued and wanted by God. So I wonder how many cows you feel worthy of today. Well, I want to remind you that God has, just as we've just said, paid the exact same amount of cows for you as for me, as for anyone else. We are all equally worthy in his sight. And why? Well, it's because he loves us. So one simple one-line prayer for us today, which you can echo in your hearts as well. Lord, I choose to blossom today in the knowledge of how accepted, valued and wanted I am by you. Amen. 365 readings for radical disciples. I'll be back the next couple of days with a couple more from this book. Take care and enjoy the sunshine on my behalf.